As you looked at the title of this video, Conditions Are Neutral, it can easily evoke emotions in people because they feel there are things in the world that hurt them, bother them, anger them, or things that they adore, and things they're uplifted by. In a yogic state, conditions are neutral. Let me read something that I wrote in the early 1980s. Conditions are neutral. Even though life seems like this, with total knowledge of the nature of life as change, comes a realization. An understanding that from this point, we can level with all experience. We can understand. Our job is to act, not to react. To find joy, to bring in joy, to enjoy. Be level with all experience. Be uplifted from the inside so that this becomes this. And finally, this wavy line disappears. We need to dissect this writing. That seemed a little nebulous and hard to grasp. Let's make it more concrete. One person says, well, what that politician said really made me angry. And the other person said, I thought it was wonderful. And another person says, I don't care one way or another. So these are all different responses and or reactions that come from our personality. They don't come from our soul. In our soul, everything is neutral. We're not reacting to anything. In the wonderful book by Dan Millman, Way of the Peaceful Warrior, and it's one of few books that I ever give people to read. It's a primer just to advance your being in a way, nicely written. He says this, the old brujo, the old teacher, says this: the fool reacts, the warrior responds. Moreover, the fool reacts, the warrior acts. So, first off, we shouldn't react to everything that happens in the world. That creates a condition of unrest. When anything happens in your life, if it's bad, rest back a little bit and then respond calmly. If it's something really, really good, don't jump around in fits of joy right then. Just give it a little pause and then respond. Oftentimes a good response to something good is to be thankful, rather than to leap around and be emotive in the outward sense. There's nothing wrong with us being joyful and laughing and have a good time. But within that joy and laughing, we still should have a neutral consciousness, way back behind that. And one time I was suffering and had had a surgery and lots of pain. Yet deep down inside me, I realized that I was the same. Conditions were neutral. There was pain in my body, but there was not pain in me. So these are little ideas to help you with this. So many times in life, we run into situations that we need to react to in one way or another. The need to react is even a base idealism we keep inside of us that is incorrect. It is not fully realized. To fully realize, you're in a completely neutral condition. All things pass through you. Nothing leaves a shadow. There is no footprint. Everything is level. Now, does this take a lifetime to work on? Of course it does. It's the right kind of work to do. Creating an environment inside of us where conditions are neutral.